Jack Perkins just introduced himself to the league, and Baltimore was the unlucky host. Today on Locked On A's.
You are Locked On A's, your daily podcast on the Athletics, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Welcome to Locked On A's, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. I am your host, Boney, one name, all passion, zero filter. This isn't just a podcast, it's a movement. We're stacking chips, we're building a dynasty and making noise while the rest of the league sleeps on Vegas is future powerhouse. We're free and available wherever you get your podcast, including YouTube. So do me a favor to hit that subscribe button wherever you are following the show. Huge win tonight. Tie the series at 1. Rubber match tomorrow. Luis Morales, first major league start. One of the top prospects in the A's organization. With Luis Severino going on the IL, Morales gets his shot. Let's see what the kid got. It's a big, big game, and we're going to talk about that later. But how about Jack Perkins? Jack Perkins didn't just win his first big league game. He did it with style. He shut down the Orioles after a rocky first inning. The first inning was real similar to the Arizona Diamondbacks game. Gunnar Henderson had an early 3-run home run where it seemed like he swung at a ball that was level to his head. It could have rattled the rookie, but Perkins responded. He retired 18 of the next 19 batters. It should have been 18 in a row. That walk he had to Holiday, I believe it was, should have been a strike. He was getting the ball around 98 miles per hour. Sweeper, four-seam, cutter, changeup. He used all his pitches, and he used them about equally the same for the most part. His pitch sequencing was masterful. Perkins was unreal tonight. It was the kind of performance that makes you think the A's might have something special in the 25-year-old right-hander. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Meanwhile, the A's offense treated Camden Yards like a pinball machine. Shea Langeliers stayed scorching hot with his 23rd homer in a 3-for-4 night. Brent Rooker crushed his 24th, and Nick Kurtz extended his on-base streak to 24 games. 4 hitters, Shea Langeliers, Brent Rooker, Nick Kurtz, and Tyler Soderstrom are now sitting at 20-plus homers and 50-plus RBIs, powering an A's lineup ranked in the top 10 in nearly every major offensive category. This was the team's 10th double-digit scoring night of the year, and it came in an emphatic 11-3 win. What a great win, guys. And right off the bat, Lawrence Butler falls behind 1-2, fights his way back in the count, works a full count walk, and boom, Shea Langeliers is doing what Shea Langeliers has been doing. Bomb. What's up, fellas? Bamboo. How are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Boone. Good game. The lineup, they look deeper, and Perk, big ups. Yes, you're right, man. Good call. The lineup did feel deep tonight, didn't it? You really look at that lineup and what it had. You're talking Lawrence Butler leading off. If Lawrence Butler can get us those type of at bats, now the kid's still struggling, right? He was 0 for 3. He still struck out twice, but he still worked 2 walks. You got Langeliers. You got Kurtz, you got Rooker, you got Soderstrom, you got Blade, you got Hernandez. Luis Uri's been swinging good bat. How about Urshela? Urshela with a big double. It looked deep tonight. It looked better. No question. Jesus, happy Saturday night to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Oh, Perkins was filthy tonight, G-Dub. Perkins was filthy tonight. Everything was working. I mean, G-Dub, he was pumping it around 98 miles per hour. 98. What's up, Bill? A's are looking good. Hey, you said it, Bill. You said it. We need some consistency. We need some consistency. Yes, no question. That has been the thing all year, right, Bill? Consistency. Every time we think the team is turning the corner, you think and say, okay, here we go. And then, boom, we lay an egg. I'll tell you what has been consistent, though, is the pitching and the bullpen as of late. And the hitting's been better than we think. I talked about last night's game earlier today and how I was just thrilled with the at-bats we had, how hard we were hitting the ball. We're looking better. We're looking better. We're getting better. Like to see Soderstrom lead off. I wouldn't mind seeing this lineup experiment with different types of things. Kotze was talking about leading off Nick Kurtz. I wouldn't mind us trying different guys at the leadoff spot. You're on that, Bill. I'm with you. Sorry, Profar, bad comp, Geloff. Profar doesn't strike out like it. Yeah. Again, look up Dan Uggla. Look up Dan Uggla. If you guys know Dan Uggla, he's kind of, he reminds you of you're talking about Jack Perkins, of a Rich Harden, Kurt Schilling. To me, he looks like a Kurt Schilling. Here is what's special about Perkins' start today. This is what got me so fired up about it. Now, you got to remember, when you look at the box score and his line score against Arizona, yeah, it looks bad. But how many bloop hits? How many hits that just fell? And, of course, he gave a couple big hits, like one Gurriel, the double that scored a few runs. And the game starts out the same way for him today, man. Jackson Holiday hits a shot to second base. Urias needs to make that play. Who's the next guy? Westberg, swinging bunt. Are you kidding me? It came off his bat at 50. I'm like, are you in my head? I'm like, dude, am I just the worst mush jinx ever? And then Henderson, what was that pitch on? It was just nasty, man. 0-2 pitch. It was an 0-2 pitch to Henderson. That's right. 0-2 pitch to Henderson. And the ball was up above the zone, about a foot, it seemed like. Henderson went and got it, hit it out of the ballpark. Give me a break, man. And then after that, man, Perkins just said enough. And that's the thing about Perkins. He's a tough kid. He's a competitor. He's going to grind you. He's going to out-tough you. That's what I love about Perkins, and that's why I'm high about him. Today showed exactly what he was about. Gio with the warning track. No. He didn't get to the warning track, CJ. Went off to the right-hand side, okay? It didn't quite get to the warning track. It went on the right-hand side where the dirt kind of comes in. That's not a warning track shot. I saw that too. Not a warning track. Can't count it. Yesterday, he had a warning track shot. So many at-bats today, up and down, where the count started 0-2 and worked 3-2. Yeah. My A's, we got to keep it a little bit in perspective. Hey, great at-bats. We hit. We did what we were supposed to do. But we got to consider who we did it against at the same time. When it went from 0-2 to 3-2, a lot of those pitches weren't super competitive. But regardless, we capitalized on mistakes. And that's what good hitters and it's what good teams do. And we did that today. If Morales can follow up tonight's game with a strong effort, I'll sleep well tomorrow night. Wouldn't that be nice, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? We'll see what the kid has. You can see Kurt Schilling. It's exactly who he reminds me of, man. And Kurt Schilling was one of my favorite pitchers of all time. Who did we send down? Severino. Are you talking about? What are you talking about, Bill? Are you talking about Hogan Harris coming up? Severino went in the IL. We brought up Hogan Harris. If that's what you're talking about, I'm not sure. A very poor version of Dan. I fair enough, Jesus. I like that, man. Hey, I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, let's talk a little bit more about Game 2. Let's talk about Jack Perkins. Let's talk about the A's. Let's talk about this offense and what it's been doing, man. Guys, it's exciting time in old A's territory. We haven't had exciting times in a long time, but we have it right now. And what we have been doing lately with regard to pitching, how our hitting has been so darn explosive, is exciting. Bill said it earlier, though. Consistency. We got to see who we can be, who we can become. And that's the key. I'll see you in a minute, guys. We have all been there, logging on early and waiting forever for concert tickets to go on sale, only to lose your spot for a show you have been dying to see. Live music should be about making memories, not dealing with the stress of ticket shopping. That's where Game Time comes in. Game Time makes getting concert tickets faster and easier than ever. Prices actually drop as it gets closer to showtime, and you can save up to 60% off with their killer last-minute deals. Tired of endless scrolling, trying to find the best deal? Game Time Zone Deal pick the best seats in your section for you. Ever wonder what your view will actually look like before you buy? The app shows you a panoramic seat view, so there are no surprises. With Game Time, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees. Take the guesswork out of buying concert and show tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Right off the bat, Lawrence Butler's at bat to start the game was great. Work the walk. Exactly what my A's bias was talking about. A lot of bats 0-2. Worked it to 3-2, got a walk. Langeliers, same time, I think he was down in that count as well. Langeliers was 2-2 when he hit the bomb. Kurtz lined out, hit it hard. Rooker flied out, Soderstrom struck out. We're striking out a lot less, too. Today, 9 times, not exactly what we hoped for, but yesterday, 5 times. We're having better at-bats. Remember how young this team is, too, right? We get into the bottom of the first. I mean, I was about to go nuts. And the way Perkins fought out of that first inning said a lot about him. Still, we're down 3-2. And I felt like the leash was going to be short on Perkins. And what must have been going through his mind is like, hey, shoot, this is now or never for me. I might not get another start this year. Right back to the bullpen if this continues. And the kid bared down. And that's why I was so fired up about today. Yeah, 18 in a row, 18 out of 9. It should have been 18. I'm just going to call it 18 in a row because that last pitch to Holiday, I don't know. I thought it was a little strike. But he was phenomenal, man. He was working all his pitches, too. And he was just throwing hard, too, man. He was throwing hard. Kurt Schilling. Reminds me of Kurt Schilling, guys. JG Bleday continues to hit. How exciting is that? Bleday continues to swing the bat. 2 more hits tonight. Guys, the team's coming along. We're playing good ball. And we're doing it, and we're having good at-bats. It's no longer just like, hey, let's slug for the fences and hope everything works out. Kurtz, 2 for 5. Rooker, 2 for 5. Shea, 3 for 4. Soderstrom, he was 1 for 5, but that double, he's going the other way. So well, man. Urshela had a double. Bleday, 2 hits. I like what's going on, man. I like what's going on with the team, where we're going and what we're doing. And tomorrow, Luis Morales. I'm excited to see what Morales can do. I don't think he's going to go past 60, 65 pitches. Expect 3 innings from Morales. Then I would expect probably who can you expect to come in after that? Justin Sterner will probably be the second one up tomorrow. And then this is how I see it going tomorrow, guys. I see it going. I think you're going to get 4 innings out of Morales, best case scenario. You're going to get 2 innings out of Sterner. And then you're going to go Newcomb for an inning or 2. Newcomb's been lights out as well. I mean, we got to give my Sean Newcomb credit. Is he? Let me ask you a question, guys. Is Sean Newcomb our best reliever right now? Is Sean Newcomb our best reliever on the team? What's up, Vegas? Excited for Perkins? Me too. Listen, I said it earlier on today's show. He's going to win the Cy Young in the next 3 or 4 years. You heard it here first. Hey, did I jinx Hernay's bat or what? I said today his stats. He hasn't struck out all year. What's he do this first at bat? He Ks. I sometimes I need to shut up. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for him too, Big. I think, like I said, I think he's going to be the ace of this staff. I think his stuff is good enough, and the way the kid competes and how he keeps his poise, second to none. He's going to be a big time pitcher, and he'll be pitching in the postseason in Vegas, and maybe a Game 7. Who knows? I'm not kidding. I'm that high on the kid, but obviously we'll see. But like I said, is Sean Newcomb right now, guys, the best reliever we got? Sean Newcomb's been unbelievable. Let me tell you what he's done as of late. I was just looking at this the other day. Newcomb has been so good. I want to tell you what his scoreless streak is up to, man. Give me a second here. I was just looking at the darn thing. And Newcomb has been unbelievable. You know who the other kid I'm really impressed with, and I talked about him earlier on today, and he had good at-bats as well, is Hernandez. Hernandez is coming up big, man. All these Vegas guys. You think about it, guys. Look at the lineup today. You look at who's on the roster and who played today. All these guys at one time or another has played together in Vegas at the pitching staff. Jacob Lopez, Osvaldo Bido, Hogan Harris, Luis Morales, Elvis Alvarado, Justin Sterner, JT Gitt, Tyler Ferguson, Ben Bowden have all been down at Vegas at one time or another. Nick Kurtz, Shea Langeliers, Urshela, Cortez, Hernandez, Bleday, McIver, Colby. All of them at one time or another have been out in Vegas this year. That says something. Newcomb, let's see here. Last time he's given up a run. Last time Sean Newcomb's given up a run has been against in Texas. He gave up one on the 22nd. So 4, 5, 6, 8 innings. But check out, this is even going to be more impressive. 1 1/3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. His last 13 2/3 innings, I believe, only 1 run. 13 2/3 innings for Newcomb, 1 run. Excited for Muncy as well. Yeah, me too. Let me take one final break, and let's come back and talk about a little bit of Luis Morales. What's your expectations for Morales tomorrow? Did we have other options? I spoke about it earlier today. I thought it was too soon to bring up Morales. But again, was there another option out there other than Luis Morales? Let's talk about that up next. This episode is brought to you in part by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy platform that lets you turn your football predictions into real rewards. Preseason is already heating up, and college football isn't far behind. It's the perfect time to lock in your season-long, more or less picks for the 2025 football season, all before Week 1 kicks off. Whether you have got your eye on big-name quarterbacks or breakout running backs, Prize Picks makes it easy to get in the game. I've already made a few of my season-long picks. Josh Allen for more than 27.5 touchdowns. I mean, you talk about lock of the centuries. Josh Allen over 27.5 touchdowns feels real good to me. I've used Prize Picks for a few seasons now, and I love how simple it is. I can get a lineup in before my coffee finishes brewing. The flex play option is a total game changer. Even when one of your picks misses, you still doubled my money. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 in lineups after your first $5 play. Prize Picks, run your game. So I talked about it earlier, guys. I thought 2026, Perkins opens as the number 4, ends the season as our number 1. I could see that. I do think you're right, G-Dub. I mean, I think the first 3 spots are solidified. How can't it? They've earned it, right? Severino and Springs, you have to, just because of contracts. And Lopez, 3, Perkins, 4. JT didn't look great too, right? Then we have a few other ones sitting around. Brady Basso. We got to see what he got. He's not done yet. You got Luis Morales. How's he going to look tomorrow? We got some options. Pitching is coming around. Jamie Arnold. I don't think Arnold's going to be, even a best case scenario, I don't think Arnold's going to be around until at least halfway through the year, especially for pitchers. I mean, look how fast Kurtz came up. Kurtz came up 35 games into the season, something like that. He's a hitter, a little different for pitchers. Bill Morales, 4 innings, 70, 80 pitches. Bid follow with Sterner Newcomb. I like that. I can see that's Badeau. Yeah, Badeau's the other option. You're right. I miss Badeau. Badeau has the guys that have not pitched this series. Badeau has not pitched. Sterner has not pitched. Newcomb has not pitched. So yeah, I'm with you, Bill. Could we have gone with somebody else besides Morales? You know who I wish got a shot this year? I just constantly feel like this guy just gets hosed. Last year he got hosed. This year he's gotten hosed. It's Hogan Harris, man. Hogan Harris never gets a real look. Hogan Harris pitched against the Astros last year and absolutely dealt. It seemed like Harris. I wish Harris got a little bit of more shot. I wouldn't have mind if Harris got the start tomorrow. I get why we're starting Morales. Obviously, like everybody else, I'm excited about it. But if there was one guy that I would have picked, listen, I hope the kid goes nuts and proves me wrong. Again, I will stick with my guns and what I believe in order for someone to come up to the major leagues. You want to get to AAA, you dominate AA. You want to get to AA, you dominate in Lansing. You want to get to Lansing, you dominate in Stockton. You want to get to the Athletics, since we don't have a city right now, Sacramento, you dominate in Vegas. Until that happens, let's go through Morales' numbers so far, what he has done in Vegas. In Vegas this year, 15 games, he started 6, 47 innings pitched, 39 hits, 23 runs, all earned, 20 walks, 54 strikeouts, ERA of 4.4. In Midland, Morales, 8 games started, 42 and a third innings, 28 hits, 14 earned, 15 walks, 53 Ks, 2.98 ERA. His stuff is electric. There's no question about it. That's undeniable. The kid's young. The kid is young. He's 22 years old. And being 22 with getting your shot right now, listen, I hope the kid proves me wrong, and I'll eat crow if he does. I just don't think the kid's ready, man. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't think the kid's ready. What's up, Calvert? Always A's. Yes, man. Listen, guys, it is fun what is going on with this team, with this franchise. I looked up Lopez Arquez, that he went to AA, AAA to the show in the same season. You talking about Jacob? Yeah, but look at his appearances he had in the show. Vegas, he didn't pitch much in the major leagues. Yeah, what, 2 appearances? He pitched a total of 5 innings? Listen, I have no issue. I have no issue whatsoever for guys to make the jump from AA to AAA to the show, to Major League Baseball. What I'm saying is, in order to earn that shot, you have to dominate at that level. Morales has not. An ERA of 4.5 is not dominating. Kurtz dominated. Perkins dominated. They crushed it. Perkins had 9 games. 9 games started, ERA of 2.86. He pitched 44 innings, allowed only 25 hits. He struck out 68. JT Ginn dominated. 21 and a third innings, 2.11 ERA, 30 Ks. Jacob Lopez dominated, 2.33 ERA, 38 strikeouts in 27 innings. You know who else dominated? Grant Holman, 9 and a third. You know who else dominated? Jason Alexander, 21 and a third innings. 1.27 ERA. My point is that major leagues hitters and getting major league hitters out is difficult. And if you can't dominate AAA, I don't know. Like I said, I hope the kid proves me wrong. I'm rooting for him big time. I want him to be a stud. Don't like it. That's my personal belief. Especially if you're 21 years old, 22 years old. You save the kid. Dominate. You know, there was no reason to bring him up. But like I said, if the kid dominates tomorrow, I'll eat crow. I just don't like it. I know everyone's excited about it, and I get it. Yeah. I hope you're right, Vegas. I don't think he will. I think he's going to get hit, and I think he's going to get hit hard. But, hey, like I said, hope I'm wrong. He has electric stuff. There's no question about it. But, again, Jack Perkins threw a ball at 96, I want to say, 97 to Gunnar Henderson on an 0-2 pitch. It was a good pitch, 2 feet above the zone. Henderson went and got it and hit it out of the ballpark. I mean, that was unreal. That was unreal. So, you see guys like Jason Alexander. You see guys like Grant Holman. You see them dominate AAA, and they should be brought up. But Alexander had a hard time when he was with the A's. He sure shoved against us and against the Marlins as of late. But, yeah, we'll see. I'm worried about the kid. I hope he does well. I'm rooting hard for him. I want to see youngsters. If you're in your early 20s, I want to be patient with them. Bring them up when they're ready, not because they have a number by their name of a ranking. That's what I'm saying. There's some other real good pitchers right now. Well, I want to say real good pitchers in AAA. Joey Estes has been getting rocked, right? Mitch Spence has had a real hard time. You know who hasn't? I would have liked to see Hogan Harris get the start. I like to see Gustavo Rodriguez get a shot. Gustavo Rodriguez has been killing it. He's gone up 3 levels this year, guys. He started out in high A Lansing. He went to double A Midland. He's in triple A Vegas right now, and he's been dominant. He's allowed 1 earned run in like 26 innings in all 3 levels. So, we'll see what happens. Brady Basso had a nice outing on Friday. That was exciting to see. I think Basso's going to be Basso coming into spring training. I was really high on, and I believe he only had 1 outing in spring training, and he looked good. And then all of a sudden, boom, gone. So we'll see. Agreed on Harris getting the start tomorrow. Listen, if Morales had an ERA, low 3s, high 2s, all right. I'm hoping Kotsay will have Harris ready to go. Hogan's not going to go tomorrow. He went tonight. He threw a full inning tonight. Bill's right. It's going to go Morales, Badeau, Sterner, Newcomb. That's where we're going to go tomorrow. So now my A's, it won't be Harris tomorrow. Harris pitched the 9th tonight. He just got called up too, right? So he just got called up as well. But we'll see what happens. It should be exciting. It's going to bring attention. And hey, listen, we'll see. We'll see. All I remember is when Morales had his debut, he threw a heater to Lourdes Gurriel, and Gurriel snapped that down the left field line, I think coming off the bat at like 107. I mean, these big league hitters are no joke, man. These big league hitters are no joke, man. I still can't believe what Gunnar Henderson did today in the first inning on that pitch. I mean, it was a perfect pitch above the zone. Give me a break. You know what? They're great hitters, man. But he sure settled down after that, didn't he? He didn't have much hard contact against him as well. If you really look at his night, sure, you have Holiday hit one off the bat, come off the bat at 103 to lead off the game. Westberg in that nasty pitch, nasty hit, a little swinging bunt. Even Henderson's home run, 101.4. Perkins went on to strike out the next 4 batters. And then Carlson, 94 off the bat. Allen, 95 to get through the second. Holiday, 96. Westberg, 82. Henderson hit a hard ground out at 103. 84 off Mountcastle's back. Mayo, 85. And then the thing about Perkins, like Schilling, as the game went on, he got stronger. Jeremiah Jackson, 96. Carlson, 76. Greg Allen, 89. He got better as the game went on. Holiday, he walked to lead off the 6th. Then Westbrook, 77. Henderson, 82. Rutschman, 75. All week contact. He was good. He was good today. Good for Perkins, man. Good for the kid. Good for the kid. Excited to see what he can do. And excited to see Morales tomorrow, too. And I hope tomorrow night, when I come back here, I hope I'm saying, hey, I was wrong. Which I've been wrong a lot this year, but not that much. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Anyway, guys, hey, appreciate you guys tuning in. And big win, man. Good for Perkins. Good for Blade. Good for Hernandez. I was just commenting on the Lopez AA, AAA move up because you were talking about having to be proven to climb up. Yeah. And I don't know what Lopez, are you talking about when he was in Tampa, Vague? Because Lopez, if you're talking about this year, Lopez dominated AAA. So my whole point is dominate the lower level if you're going to get to the next level. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Lopez did in Tampa, but I'm talking about this year and in the minor league organization he was with this year. He dominated in AAA, and he earned that call-up. That's all I'm getting at. That's all I'm getting at. Hey, appreciate you guys. Hernandez, Blade, Langeliers, Rooker. I want to see Butler. Hey, you know what? I like Butler's smile. I like his attitude. I like the way he's been conversing with guys in the dugout. He's getting frustrated. He's having a hard time. No question about it. He looks out of sync. Late on the fastball, early on the changeup. He's just having a little bit of a hard time. But he's fighting. He's fighting. All right, fellas. You take care. You guys have a good Saturday night. And I'll check you out tomorrow night. Thank you for making Locked On A's your first listen today. For your second listen, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcasts.